Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Rock Plays. And finally, The Rock has come back to play The Sims 4. Now, I went ahead and started separating my rooms and filling up the furniture and different things like that because I didn't want to waste your guys' time watching the monotony of me trying to decide where I want to put my rooms. And while granted the house is fairly small, I wanted room for my pool and I wanted room for like a BBQ pit and all the sciencey stuff. I also didn't want to have to deal with too much of a huge size because then it's harder to maintain my sim. I've had issues before. I mean, I've been playing The Sims since the first one actually. I remember playing it on a really old IBM computer. If anybody remembers IBM, it was a horrible piece of trash. It amounts about to the equivalent of today's e-machine, and I'm not even sure e-machines are still in production. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below. But that being said, let's hop right back into this, and you guys can take a look at my not completed product, but fairly finished. I still need a roof on this thing. I don't know what the hell. You don't know what to expect when expecting? You can now deliver your baby at the hospital. Wow. I always thought home births were better for Sims anyways. Not for people. People are just stupid. Go to the freaking hospital. Don't have kids at home. What the hell? So yeah, right now I am having a black and white party. Nothing racist about that. But yeah, let me give you guys a tour of the home. So this here is my living room. Obviously, it looks pretty decent. I like it. The hallway, it's kind of claustrophobic. I don't know whether I should keep the walls here or not to separate the rooms. But it's the way I fashioned it when I first started building in order to evenly spread out the room. Here's my kitchen. Fancy fridge, nice countertop space with an island. I love islands in kitchens. I personally don't have one myself. I live in an apartment. But if I did have a home, an island would be a must. It helps to manage your counter space when you're cooking. So, I mean, you use your island to chop vegetables and put them all in a bowl and leave them on the island while you use the other countertops to set up the plates and different things like that. I already have this envisioned in my mind. And here's this trash can that I believe in the future should exist. Now, this is personally, I wanted to take this trash can and kind of add to it. When I saw what this trash can could do, and when I read its description, what it does is it disintegrates the trash, right? Now, considering how connected all of our tech is, you know, our PlayStations, our Xboxes, our PCs, our tablets, our phones, I mean, hell, even our Pebble watches and our iWatches and everything. I mean, you can plug in a damn Blu-ray player to the internet, and your TV now has internet. That being said, with the trash can, it disintegrates all your trash and turns it pretty much to ash. And I don't even know what it does with the ash. I don't know if it just disintegrates it to the point of non-existence on a molecular level. I don't want to go down into the science of it. I love the science, but I don't want to go and describe deep down to the science what this actually does. But I was thinking how connected we are as a human race. If this trash can ever came to fruition, instead of just disintegrating, you know, the refuse and anything that gets tossed in there, how awesome it would be if we networked the trash cans, so to speak, to the different, what would you call them? Well, recycling communities and different things like that. The refuse would get burnt to ash, you know, burnt to non-existence on an atomic level. So you'd have no bananas, nothing organic. Anything organic gets completely destroyed. Now, if you throw a water bottle in there, how awesome would it be for the trash can to have teleportive ability? That's what I'm trying to say. A teleportive ability to where it transports the water bottle to the recycling place. Or if you throw an aluminum can, and it also, you know, throws that into the recycling aluminum place. Not just that, but when you do recycle, you get rewarded by it giving you the money from recycling directly shipped into your account. Now, I don't know the particulars of how that would work. This is just a measly idea that I have because I'm playing this ridiculous game. But that being said, I mean, I've seen a refrigerator that lets you know when you're out of certain things. If you get things to a point where it's consistent and your fridge knows you, then, you know, if you're down to a half a gallon of milk, 1/2 gallon of milk, your fridge will beep and it'll tell you, hey, you're down to half a gallon of milk. It's time to go to the store, stupid. You know what I mean? We are starting to have cabinets with that same type of technology. It's insane. Stoves also doing this whole, I don't want to say GPS, but this whole technical thing. Um, I don't know about microwaves. Microwaves seem pretty archaic by today's standards. They still do the same damn thing. They still use the same damn tech. I don't know if that's ever going to go anywhere beyond what it is. I think it's reached its peak potential as far as I'm concerned, unless somebody proves me wrong and creates a microwave that just blows my mind. But that's a whole other video in and of itself. So there's my kitchen, and there's my theory on this little trash can I thought I'd share with you guys, because I'm severely curious whether or not that is possible. If you guys think it's possible, go ahead and leave some comments below. Let me know what useless or unimaginable thing that's in your home that you would wish was advanced to a certain point. Let me know what kind of advancement you'd want, you know, say out of a useless toothbrush, or say out of a pair of shoes, anything that you deem below average, because the trash can to me literally is the bottom of the damn barrel. And thinking about it as this technological advancement, you know, pushing forward is immensely interesting to me, and I always like having discussions about tech. I'm a big old tech geek. I'm sure I'll be making videos on, you know, PCs. I built my computer, and I've been building computers since I was about 11. But that being said, this whole technological advancement thing, I love having discussions, disputes, debates, and just genuinely seeing where people stand on this whole, you know, technology race thing that we always seem to try to one-up ourselves every time something new comes out. That's why we have 6 iPhones and iPhone S and iPhone Rs and all that other crap. But yeah, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about that idea. I would love to pitch it to somebody. I wouldn't honestly know who to talk to about that, considering I don't even think the tech for this kind of trash can exists. But I could be wrong. I mean, they could be working on something right now. Here's my little dining room area. I got myself a big table because I was planning on having company over. I also got myself a little bar. No house is complete without a damn bar. You know, you got to take your Texas teas and your whiskey sours and anything really. Just pour some vodka straight into the freaking faucet and have that be your water of the day. I'm no alcoholic though, so here's my room. It's fairly small. It's single dude in here. This guy is using my PC without my permission, and that's garbage. And that's a holographic keyboard, which they do also exist. A lot of the tech in this game is taking from actual technology that already exists, which it seems fairly interesting to me that they would do that, because back in the day, I mean, they always used to put like the tech of the time, you know, so clearly that's what made me so curious about this little trash can over here, because they do always put, you know, current tech in their games. I mean, if you play Sims 1 through 2, maybe 3, you don't have flat screens. You know, when you get towards the DLC of the end of 3's lifespan, or 2, I mean, the endings towards the last DLCs of 2, you start getting these bigger flat screens, the thicker ones, the projector ones, the ones that really suck, or the plasmas. Plasmas were garbage. I don't know what the plasma tech is like now. I hear it's better and it's cheaper. I take that with a grain of salt because I don't really trust plasma. I used to suffer from plasma burn on several other televisions that I've seen in my lifetime. I thought this was cool to have kind of like a business bathroom door, you know, for guys and ladies, unisex, in my bedroom, because it just gives it kind of a playful feel. I don't know. Shit ton of books that I bought earlier so that I can increase my skills. My bathroom is all tile, black tile. I'm huge on the dark colors, in case you didn't notice. And no, it's not because I'm mixed or because I'm black or whatever. Leave your racist comments below. There's a hamper, my shower / tub. which needs a shower caddy because that's not cool. I don't like this. I have a real OCD with leaving stuff cluttered about in my bathtub. I like my stuff to be organized. And this toilet is freaking awesome looking. If I can buy myself one of these toilets in my lifetime, in my future, a bidet even, because I hear bidets are freaking fantastic. Anything that can wash your ass to the point of perfection is one of my best friends. So that being said, let's see what I was doing. I'm in the yellow right now, and I can't recall why. I'm sure a sim that is fine isn't feeling particularly strongly in any one way or another. Go try out some stuff and see what happens. Alright, so thanks for being vague there, game. Let's go ahead and run the playthrough and see what's going on. I'm running out of time here. I'm remaining 1 hour 30 minutes. Social event early. Kind of douche would I be ending an event early? Yeah, look at my smug ass face. And for all you people out there wondering what I look like, in case you haven't seen Slug Street Scrappers 3 and 4, and haven't seen any of the Child Beaters, this is pretty much what I look like. If I were to tweeze my eyebrows as thin as I possibly could, that would be pretty much what I look like. One of those smug Sims crazy bastards. I'm cooking now. I really need to increase that cooking skill. I do say so myself. So we got... no, nobody over there. People are just leaving and disappearing. Ooh, level 2 cooking skill. Congrats to me. Pretty soon I'll be able to bake myself some croissants. How my wife says it. Thank you, honey. For giving me a weird phrasing. So he was hungry, huh? What the hell is this now? He wants to look in the mirror, practice speaking in the mirror. Click on the mirror and select any practice speaking interaction. When I first played this game, before all the DLC started coming out and before all the little tweaks and advancements that were given to this game, I was kind of disappointed. I mean, 3 seemed legit. I felt that 3 didn't need any more work, that really we should have just kept popping DLC for 3. But, I mean, I guess these guys, Maxis, they wanted to keep, you know, advancing their tech and testing their limits, which is a shame, because, damn it, Maxis isn't around anymore. Thanks EA for doing that, by the way. EA can just eat a big piece of dog crap. If you guys don't already know, EA pushed Maxis out of business due to the response of SimCity. SimCity, I want to say 2015, 2014, something like that. And it was Maxis. It wasn't Maxis's fault. Maxis pushed for non-DRM. EA kept pushing for DRM. EA kept pushing the whole non-piracy issue. Facts are facts, and I'm going to tell you for a fact. I have pirated things in my life, right? If I could pirate gas, if I could pirate myself a new car, you damn well know I would. Because the prices of things are ridiculous. The taxes for things are ridiculous, and it only gets higher, 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 and higher, and higher. And it's fairly annoying. And I don't want to bore you guys with politics and all this crap, but this kind of ties into how the business practices of our country works. EA's business practices is exactly that. They take these small little businesses, they buy them out, allow them to do their own little thing, like they allowed them to do SimCity 3 and, you know, be really successful and make them a ton, and I mean a ton of money. That game made a grip of cash, even after its lifespan of being sold on PC. You know, they released it on consoles and people kept buying it and buying it. Then the DLCs kept popping up and people kept buying that. And DLC, that's a whole other issue. I will make another video about that. But this business practice that EA has, and it's not the first time. I can't remember the name of the company that came before Maxis, but there's been 2 other companies that EA has dealt with. And I'm afraid that maybe, just maybe, BioWare might be next. fairly. I'm thinking if the next Mass Effect doesn't work out the way EA wants it to work out or wants it to be made, because they have a huge voice and a huge wallet behind their voice that allows them to push these small companies around. And while BioWare, granted, is no small company, they are still run by EA. You know, the business is run by Electronic Arts, you know, the bigger company. And if Mass Effect fails, I'm afraid that that's exactly what's going to happen to BioWare. They're going to get pushed out, and they're going to get shrunk, separated into these tiny little factions until BioWare no longer exists. And that's going to be a sad day. I'm really hoping that Mass Effect is successful. I hope we don't have another travesty like Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect 3's ending. The way they responded to Mass Effect 3's ending and how god-awful the ending was originally for true fans that have been playing the series since the very first one. And granted, the first one hasn't aged well, but if you throw in the HD mod, it looks phenomenal. I have it on my system. Yeah, if their response to Mass Effect 3 didn't say something to us as fans, you know, as far as we do care what you think. We're not the type of company to not give a shit. We're sorry that you're unhappy with the way we envisioned our ending. Here's something better, or here's something that you might like more. And granted, yes, it was something that I did. I loved it. I loved the newer ending better. Granted, it wasn't an ending that I wanted. I'm pretty sure I wanted everything that you all out there who have played Mass Effect wanted. I think we all wanted our decisions to matter. I think we all wanted to care about what happens in the end. You know, you go through 3 stages of this game, you know, and if you start playing one day and you just binge watch, like binge play, like people binge watch Netflix series, right? You go through Friday night, you know, or Friday day. If you have Friday off, you start Friday morning fresh and start with the first one and push and push and push and go through the second and go through the third, only to get to that unsatisfying ending. I could see people getting really, really upset. I personally wasn't affected by it one way or another. I was disappointed, but I wasn't hugely angry about it. But reading the forums on IGN or on 4chan or other such sites like that, I got a true sense of how people felt about that ending, about the game itself, and how huge a fan, or how huge the fan base was for this series. I thought it was just me. Honestly, my best friend introduced me to it, and when I started playing, I got hooked. And when the third one was announced, I was waiting with my nails in my mouth, diligently biting them off down to the meat, just waiting. And when the night came, my wife was cool enough to be like, okay, babe, you know, you can go get it midnight or whatever. And I was excited. I waited in line with another one of my best friends. I got myself a copy. He got himself a copy. And the game was amazing, needless to say. But the ending was a travesty, you know, to fans out there that really, really expected more. I expected more. I was fairly disappointed. But Electronic Arts business practices is exactly what they did to Nexus. You know, now we're never going to see another Sims game unless, you know, somebody does this Kickstarter campaign. You know, the people that used to work for Maxis, if they start another campaign on Kickstarter or Indiegogo, they have the possibility of actually pulling off something amazing, I would say. Something they truly wanted to do that they couldn't do under EA's dark thumb.
Oh, yes.
So, I'm hoping that doesn't happen with BioWare. Or any other company for that matter. There's a lot of companies out there that are under the dark hand, so to speak. There's a lot of other companies like EA, you know, and there's always going to be. I mean, there's companies like that in every facet of life. You can go, you know, to corporately owned franchises. You can do, I mean, really start off with McDonald's. McDonald's used to be owned by 2 brothers. Their best friend / business partner, quote unquote, ended up buying the franchise, opening a franchise next to their brand new franchise, which was Donald's Brothers Burgers or something crazy like that. I can't really remember. But he ended up running the two brothers out of business. And when I hear or read about companies that do these types of things, it's kind of damaging to my soul when I think about it, because we're all here on Earth, right? We all want to live a comfortable life. We all want to be happy, right? I mean, I think it's a fair assumption that people just genuinely want to be happy, not just with themselves, but with life and with their successes. That being said, you have no option sometimes, and your day ends up miserable, or your night ends up miserable, and it's all because of something that happened to you at work, or something that happened to you on your way to work, or on your way home from work. It's always something, So with that, oh man, there's garbage here. I wonder if I can pick it up. I'm gonna, yes, I can pick it up. Go away. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. Crap. So yeah, that's all I'm really saying is there should be an equal, I want to say, fair way of handling a business. And small companies out there that are working on, wow, that was a bad clipping, that are working on some new IPs, like the guys from Cuphead. Don't let Microsoft dupe you guys, please. Cuphead looks amazing. And I have a sneaky suspicion that Microsoft's going to want to stick their dark thumb right in your ear, soaking wet with chili and hot sauce, ready to burn through your brain, because they want your franchise so bad. They're going to want you to make another sequel. They're going to want you to make it fast, and they're going to try to give you a shit ton of money for it. That's going to be the dupe. That's going to be the bamboozle. Don't let it happen. Don't let big corporations get a handle on your IPs, please. What Microsoft is attempting to do with Minecraft, I don't know whether I'm for or against as of yet. I need to see the end result. Oh, that's cool. But I'll have to see what happens personally. There's too much in the air as far as that's concerned. I mean, they bought out Minecraft, really, they haven't really done much with it. I don't think they're actually making Mojang, or doing Mojang, any harm as of yet. But, as patterns go, big companies always like to crush big companies or force big companies into doing something they don't want to do, kind of like a rapist, Don't let dudes do things that they want to do to you, and don't let dudes make you do things you don't want to do. Same goes with these tiny companies and these big companies. Don't let big corporations screw you over. Don't let them cloud your mind with these roofies over here and get you all drugged up, and then you wake up realizing, holy shit, what have I done? What did I just lost everything. You lose everything. You really do. You have no rights to your own licensed stuff. You have no rights to anything that you've created, and anything that was in your mind about that franchise needs to be erased. It's pretty much erasing a piece of you. And I've seen a lot of developers, a lot of animators, a lot of comic book artists. I've seen a lot of these types of people. I mean, movie creators as well. I have a lot of friends in the industry. I've seen a lot of this go on, and it's saddening and maddening to the point that it sucks that a lot of us don't have the legal power or the legal capability to keep up with these big ass companies who have just waves of lawyers, drones of lawyers, and they're always protected. Money talks, shit walks. I mean, that's all you can do, right? I mean, that's all that's really ever gonna matter in this country is money. We're so much in debt, it doesn't even matter. Just smell that aroma? It's garbage. But anyways, that's my rant on the state of America and the state of our corporate business and our business practices in every facet of entertainment. It's not just existing in the gaming industry. Um, but yeah, so there it is. He's in the yellow still, even though he's green here. I don't get it. But I want to see if I can make him get a damn job. Hopefully, we'll get a computer-oriented job. Something dealing with computers. Like a coding expert. Maybe move to Silicon Valley. Simcon Valley. See what I did there? Lame. Ooh, detective. If I sign up to be a detective, do I get my own TV show? That's the real question. $20 an hour with my weekends off? Sounds interesting. $18? What the hell? Really? Doctors make less than... Dang, that's garbage. $24 an hour. Get your weekends off. Scientist, huh? Astronaut. Athlete. Business. Yeah, there it is. Proof. Being a businessman sucks. Criminal. Crime doesn't pay in this game. Look at this. Culinary. $15 an hour sounds about right. In our time. $23 an hour. That also sounds right. $21 an hour for painting? Odd. Agency clerk, huh? Secret agent. Interesting. Tech guru. There you go. Sunday, Monday off. That seems like the job for me. And writer. I like them both. I wonder if I can have multiple jobs. We'll see. That is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and say tech guru the hell out of that. What are you doing? Why aren't you working? Uncomfortable. Cold. Man, we need to quit being a baby about stuff. What the deuce? Am I swimming? What the hell? Oh, I'm taking a shower. Well, that makes much more sense. So, I'm digging this yin yang carpet. That speaks to me. I might have to get rid of my microwave, since it's crapping on my food.
Swept.
Yeah, that's pretty much me, typing away on my holographic keyboard. Not yet. The holographic keyboards are about $60 for the cheap ones, but the nicest ones are about $120. I am planning on getting one day. I just need a cool table to put it on, because the table I have now is made of wood, and looks like it's been through hell and back. Not really the type of table I would put a holographic keyboard on, know what I mean? Hey, where are you going, buddy? So there's that. Let's watch.
Yes.
I want to see comedy. Watch some comedy. And if you guys haven't watched a show called Last Week Tonight with John O'Reilly, I suggest you guys watch it. It is hilarious. He's always dealing in today's current events, and kind of like The Daily Show. I haven't watched The Daily Show since Jon Stewart left, so I don't know whether it's still any good or not. But yeah, if you get a chance to watch that show, I highly recommend it. Very entertaining, true to form. It seems honest enough. It doesn't want to cloud us with some BS. It looks like they genuinely want to tell us the truth. So, you know, uncovering a lot of nonsense in our time. It's the reason I actually stopped watching the news a long time ago, was because of how bad news was all the time and how biased it is. Hey, where you going, buddy? Come on now. This is how I dress, by the way, and that is also how I walk. I don't run like that, though. I run like a man. Ooh, look at that.
Jiboo!
Virtual Tetris.
Oh!
The Simculus Rift. Has anybody patented that yet? Or no?
Whoa!
The mood is focused. Best way to improve your performance, learn to work with positive emotion, completing daily tasks, maintaining high relationships with coworkers. Alright. Feeling good. A well-cared sim, a happy sim.
Yo!
Decorated. Hilarious show. Channel hilarious. Hey, alright.
Oh!
My video gaming skills are gaining levels.
Oh!
Lame joke is lame. Well, anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for now. I know I haven't really done much as far as
Whoa!
making my character gain a level on anything other than video games and a little bit of computing stuff. I should see how this goes in a couple of hours. Tomorrow, apparently. Look at the 24 hours. But yeah, feel free to subscribe if you liked it. Give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. I'll take any criticism with a grain of salt, but I will take positive criticisms, genuine criticisms, with constructive reverence, I want to say, or constructive acceptance. I do like receiving criticism when it comes to trying to better my channel, or when it comes to better myself as a human being in general. I will take constructive criticism. I don't mind it at all. I think it benefits all of us as watcher, as creator, viewers, different things like that, to better the channel and to better myself as an entertainer for you, the viewer. I hope you guys have a good one. I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Jiboo!